Good evening, my name is Jay. I'm an engineer here at SteadyFox Robot, and today I got the pleasure to show you our risk management sheet that is developed for manually using, but you can also use it for your robot to put in results and stuff like that. But mostly this is going to be for your manually trading, and we believe it's very important to always know exactly your risk and always know what kind of lot size you have to place in the game. So we made this for only personal use, but we decided to give it away for free. And so by doing that, we thought we needed to make a video explaining exactly how to use it because it can be a bit sophisticated. So here it is. This is the version for the Mac on, what is this called? It's called Numbers. This is, I believe, the Mac version of Excel. It will also get it for Windows, and you will get it for Excel on Windows. It's going to be looking a little bit differently than this one, but the main core and the main feature will be the same. So we got January of 2017, and here you have every single day of the month, and you got weekends where it's non-tradable in white and other days in gray. So you always know which days you can trade. Now, the first thing you're going to do whenever you open up the sheet is to put in your balance, and it's going to be the balance of your trading account. This amount will never be adjusted, just so you know. So let's say you put in $1,000. Now the computer knows now that your balance is $1,000. You have made nothing, but that will change, right? So if you put in, let's say, $200, we will all know that you will make 20%. And you will see the total of the day down here, and you will also see the percentage of that day. Now you see your balance has been increased, and you also have something called per pip calculator that also will increase depending on your balance. You got your daily average, which is divided based off all trading days, and you got your monthly total and your monthly total in percentages. So if we put in some more numbers, you'll easily be seeing an increase in balance, and also the numbers I'm writing right now will also be smaller in percentage wise per day since your account is growing. So let's say we're putting a loss, it will show in red, and you got this fine line where you can see your progress. Now, so I want to talk a bit about the per pip calculator for a minute. These are percentages of risk, and this is your stop loss. So this 15 number is based off 15 pips of stop loss on whatever trade that you want to take. So if we increase this, you'll notice your trading volume will decrease, and it makes total sense, right? So 3% would be $2 per pip, and 4.5 will be $3 per pip. Now you can change these values as you choose. So we can go to 5% instead, or we can even go down to something as low as 1%. So this way is like, let's say you want to take a trade and you have a stop loss of 50 pips. Now you know your stop loss is 50 pips and you want to risk 1%, then you know that per pip you have $0.40. So that's pretty much how this works. And we have something similar down here, which is a profit calculator, which is pretty much the same like this one, but this one is taking your balance into account. Down below here, you can actually just put in whatever number you want. So let's say you have $5,000, you have a 15. You can see whatever the per pip would be, and then you got your stop loss, like, because it's 15, so it shows 15, that means 15 pips is $150 of 5,000, and your risk is 3%, which is obviously $10 per pip. Now you can take you take profit and you can adjust that. So let's say you want to go for 50. Now it's going to show you that 50 pips would be $500. So keep in mind that these calculations are based off the USD pair, and the USD pair is the one that gives, based off 100 lots, for instance, or let's just say one lot is going to give you $10. But if you look at the GU, for instance, the Great British Pound USD, one lot will give you a bit over, I believe, and also the Pound Yen will also give you a bit over based on one lots. So just keep that in mind, and pairs like USD CAD One lot will give you, I believe, around $7, where a USD will give you 10. So numbers is a bit differently, but it's not that much. So just keep that in mind, and these calculations are made of that. So this is pretty much it for the month by itself. Now we also have a summary of the entire trading year, and so in this sheet right here, you can see how much you made for every single month. How much this is actually for withdrawals, and now you see your current broker balance and a vault. If you have something in your trading account, in your in your back office where you can put in your money, so they're not in your trading account, then you would put in the numbers right here. Now you got your net, which is your yearly total of remaining profits, that is right now, and then you got your gross, which will not change even if you take out money. It will not change, only if you have a loss. So let's say we take out right now, we take out $500. Sorry, that was only 50, but you get the point. Alright, so $500. Now remaining profits is $500, which is a 50% increase of the total balance, return of investment, all that kind of stuff. Now the gross will be the same, 100%, because remember, going back to January, we started out with $1,000, so obviously making a profit of $1,000 will be 100% increase. So this is not changing, right? So if we go back to January and let's say we have a loss of minus 200, right? Now we're gonna see an decrease of 800 now. So, and you'll also notice that you have less remainings. Before we had 500 remainings, and now we only got 300 because we made a loss. So let's say we put in some money in February as well. Like the balance right now is 1800, so we put in that money because we took something out, remember? So we're putting in 1800, and let's say we had a good month, so we made 2500, which is, that's pretty good. So let's go back to trading year, and now you see that we made 2.5, but remainings is 2,800 because we had remainings of $300 from last month. So in theory, we can actually take that amount off. So if we do that, say we take out 2,800, now you'll notice that there's a minus of 300, but not a minus in the total profits, because we had that, right? So now it says a minus, but we have remainings of 0. I mean, if we put out, like, let's say 2,900, then you'll also see a minus in this one, and we will have a negative increase. So always remember to never, withdraw more than you make, otherwise you're gonna get in trouble. So here we can see our withdrawals versus remainings, so we can get kind of an idea of how much we're spending and how much we're making. And here you have a graph of every single month, so you can see like a diagram of every single month for how much we made, how much we took out. Here you see the total numbers of what we withdrew in January and February and so on, and then you can see by monthly, you can see how much you made. And down below you can see your total withdrawals. And yeah, here you see what you made in December 2016 is what you will spend in January 2017. What you make in January 2017 is what you will spend in February. It's just to, if you want to put in whatever you made in December to your new, your new sheet, you can put in those numbers right here, so you just know. It's kind of nice to know these kind of factors, right? So because it is really how trading works. I mean, I'm a kind of guy who takes out money at the end of the month. So whatever I made in January, I will be spending that in February, right? And whatever I made in February, I will use that in March. It's how it's working, So yeah, I believe that's pretty much it. I believe I covered every single thing about this sheet. Yeah, just one tip, guys, is that if there's a day you're not trading, don't put in numbers. Don't say 0. Because if you do say 0, you will see your daily average decrease. So if you're not trading a day or 2 or a week, just don't put in anything, and then just go on with whenever you get back. And yeah, so like I said, this can be done for manually trading, and the purpose is manually trading. But if you like to have the robot, if you want the robot to, to use this sheet, you can always put it in just to have an idea of how much you made per day. But just keep in mind that it is very designed for the purpose of manually trading, to always know your risk and always know how much you're making and how much you're spending. But feel free to do it anyway. And just at the end here, I want to say that we have something called a discount. And so because you have watched this video and you're going to get this sheet, you will also going to get these discount codes. Well, the code on the left right side here is only used for USD or the USD JPY pair. So you're going to get a 500 discount on one of these pairs. And so if you choose to take the USD JPY package, you will get a $1,000 discount using the code on the right side. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching this video, and I sincerely hope that this will help you trading, and if not, then I hope that you can use this for your auto trading portfolio. So thank you very much and have a nice evening.